Hi guys, and welcome to the Sunderland vs Leicester live stream. How are we all doing? I'll wait for a few of you guys to get in, and then we'll get cracking with the starting 11. And of course, we have an introduction. We have a first start for a certain someone, which I'm very, very excited about. Not necessarily excited about who we're coming up against. Pretty nervous about this, but still. What we thinking? How we feeling in the chat? A few of you are already in here. Ian, the first one, he said, if anyone can work out how we're going to line up, I'll give them $1 million. Well, if you've got $1 million, mate, I'm going to have a good guess at how we're lining up this evening. Lee's in there. Nice to see you, buddy. Elliot, the Mackham Cabby. Ian, yes. Hannah, hi, nice to see you. The Mackham Cabby. Cheers for joining, lad. I'm sure you're doing your own live stream as well. But yeah, so we do have quite a bit to discuss. We have a bit to discuss, guys, in terms of this starting 11, right? So we have Pato in goal, and for me, it looks like it's a back five with wing backs potentially, which of course didn't go great last time it happened, did it? So we have Hume, Sealt, Ballard, 09 and Yelder across the back, of course, with 09 on the left of the back three, Sealt on the right of that back three, and of course Ballard returning to line up in the middle. Now, originally, I thought it was going to be Neil, Ekwa and Rigg, and then Job and Hamir sort of pushing up top, or maybe Job in behind Hamir. But apparently it isn't that. It is Neil and Ekwa in the middle, and then Rigg and Job in behind Hamir, almost playing as narrow wingers. We have very, very little width in that side, which worries me. I would have preferred us to see the three in midfield with Rigg, Ekwa and Neil, purely because it just crowd out the midfield, make it more difficult for them, because I think that's all we've got up against these, to be honest, just make it difficult. And also for me, Rigg is absolutely a central midfielder. People keep trying to say he's a number 10, or like last time out we saw him, he come on and he put him on the right hand side. He's not a winger and he's not a number 10. He's a midfielder in my opinion, a very positive one, but he's a very good central midfielder, so I don't want us to stick him in the wrong places and just shoehorn him in. But either way, let's have a look at what you guys are thinking. Hannah, apart from spraining my ankle, oh shit, that's not a good one. Oops, I found a £20 on my way home, but a scratch card 100. Jesus, you lucky so-and-so. That's someday, that's someday. Don't want to be negative, but I think we'll lose 2-1 to CJ Bandit. I can't see us getting a win either, to be honest with you, mate. This is probably the most joyful you're going to see me throughout the stream. I'm trying my best to remain somewhat positive. It's going to be hard, and this is probably going to be a 2-hour live stream of utter misery. So if you can hit the like button, all that nonsense, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. That'd be massively appreciated already. We're heading towards 16k. We're nearly there, guys. So if you do enjoy the content of me chatting shite, there we are. There we go. Job winger, haha, unbelievable. I know, mate. I know he's not a winger. He's not a footballer, really, is he? But no, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? It's a bit harsh. Still no room for Oshish. Sadly not. Dodds did speak about Oshish recently, over the last couple of days. He said that essentially certain games will expose his weaknesses, and some, he's been training well and everything, but in certain games he does have the potential to sort of expose his strengths, if that makes sense. And I don't know whether that's been a bit sort of cryptic as to him having some pretty profound weaknesses. I'm not too sure, but I'd like to see him give him a chance. But at least we get to see Rigg today. Hannah, we're going to do a Sunderland and win, aren't we? Let's manifest the shit out of it. Yo, absolutely, mate. Let's manifest some positivity. Let's do it, Let's do it. It's we're 4 defeats on the bounce. Likely a 5th this evening, but it would be so Sunderland. It'd be so Sunderland to get a win today and then just go back to being a shit show. It'd be absolutely typical Sunderland. There we go. Put 100. Yes, guy says, Hannah, do it. Put 150 on it. 150 on a Sunderland win. The tea drinker might need alcohol as well. I've got my Monster. I've got my energy drink. Sugar free, so don't shout at me in the chat, please. Not having it. Not having it. But I did put out a poll earlier. Bear with us. Did a poll. I was very last minute announcing the stream, so that's why we don't really have too many. Let's have a look. Bear with us. Community. Right, yeah. So just under 400 people voted on their prediction for tonight's game. 69% voted for a Leicester win. 8% for a draw. And this didn't quite make sense. I think it's just adjusted itself. But 22% for Sunderland. So usually we get at least a 50+% in favour of Sunderland. And it's just not happening this evening, is it? So all we can do is smile and hope for the best. Can't we? What are we thinking in the chat? Are we thinking just a random Sunderland win? It would be typical Sunderland. I can see it either being an absolute battering in the favour of Leicester, or we somehow manage to defend for our lives and get one goal and make it 1-0. And that's what I can't see any other way. I certainly can't see us score more than one. CJ says people losing hope. I mean, after 4 defeats and the bounce and everything that's come with it, it's you can see why to a degree. You can see. Yeah, with Ballard returning, you'd think that should give us a little bit more of a platform, a little bit more steel at the back. Evening, mate. No link in tonight, so tuning in to watch along. 2-2. All right, buddy. Cheers for joining. We can give it our best. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. That's what I say. As long as you try your best. As long as you try your best. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the fake smile. The fake smile. Come on, let's do it. We've got this, guys. We've got this. Let's try and remain positive. We'll try and remain positive as much as humanly possible. The lads should be coming out any second now. Should be an interesting one, of course, with Leicester's team as well. I won't even go through the entirety of the team, but it's just star-studded. And I know that Leicester themselves, I think, they lost their last 3 games as well. Some of the lads that, Cody, he was a brilliant defender for me, and he's, so much quality and experience. Of course, with Doyle there as well, former Sunderland man. Winks in midfield, who I think just an absolute class act. Dewsbury Hall, who's outstanding for me. He'll be a Premier League player regardless anyway. And of course, you've got the likes of Vardy up top, who he's 37 years of age. It's mad. I didn't realise he was 37, but he's got himself 10 or 11 goals this season already, and he's only hasn't played that much either. But it just shows their strength in depth. But the lads are coming out now. They're coming out the tunnel. Come on, Hemia. Come on, son. How are the lads? Chrissy Rigg with the assist for Hemia. I'm saying it. I'm calling it now. Calling it now. Yeah, I think, there's been a few fallaways, haven't they? Leicester, I say fallaways, still top of the league, aren't they? But you've got Ipswich as well. They look like that. They were almost nailed on, didn't they, for top 2? And Gisby sounds like where you get married. That is actually so true. Looking forward to this. Greetings. Cheers for joining, Peter. We'll be kicking off any second now. We'll just have a quick rundown of the lineup again. I'm kind of guessing as to how we're setting up, but I'm led to believe it is Pato in goal, Hume, Sealt, Ballard, 09, and Yelder across the back as a back 5, and of course with wing-backs as and when needed. Neil and Ekwa in the middle. Rigg making his first league start with Job in behind Lewis Hemia, who's starting again. What I don't get here, what I really don't get, is, we used wingers last time out, right? And we didn't cross the ball for Hemia, who is a target man. So now we've removed all wingers. So where is the service going to come from for Hemia? That's what I'd be very interested to see. Who's going to pass the ball to him? Because I saw a lot of people online and on social media. And I can see why they were frustrated with Hemia, obviously, in the last one. But they were using the stat at half-time. But he's only touched the ball 5 times. Yeah, because no one's giving him. It was in the box half the time. No one's giving him the ball. No one's crossing it. Everyone wants to be the next Jack Clark. So whichever winger has it, always cuts in from left to right and does not cross it. They're trying to work out a gap and an angle for themselves to shoot. They're not planning on putting it in the box at all. So I'd really struggle to see how we're going to try and fit Hamir in here, really. But unless Job and Rig will push out, and on the attack, they will become sort of inside forwards, and then we'll have the overlap of either Yelder or Hume. But Yelder scares me at times as well. One minute he looks solid as out, and the next he's just all over the shot. But still, we'll see. Luke O'Nien and Vardy at the centre circle now, doing the coin toss. Wise men say, rings around the ground. Away the lads, come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's not get beat by 5. Come on. Looks like he's setting up not to lose, says Paul. I mean, at this rate, you know, when you have 4 defeats and a bounce, and the league leaders come to town, you can almost somewhat understand it. But here we go, Vardy to kick off for Leicester. Leicester kicking from right to left. Sunderland from left to right. Oh, God, I'm just looking at this frigging Leicester squad, this Leicester lineup, and it's scary. It's scary, to say the least. But we only a couple of moments out now from kick-off. Referee blows the whistle, and away we go. Come on! Come on, lads. Leicester bringing it forward on the right-hand side. We've got quite a press here, I must say. I know it's only like 10 seconds in, but usually I think we might sit back. I can see Ekwa as well joining the attacking side of it. They've tried to spread the play. It's a brilliant interception from Riggs straight away. Dan Neil flicks it behind him he's done really well there, Dan Neil, onto Hjelde. He knocks it back to Dan Neil on the left-hand side. Tries to cut in, and they've lost the ball. Come on, let's press, man. Let's press. You can see here, we've got a real good press on us. Ekwa, Hamir and Job are all in a trio there. And they're leaving gaps in behind, but they're not letting him come out and play from the back at the moment. They've spread the play either way. And it is Callum Doyle, former Sunderland man, into Dewsbury Hall. It's him. Into the wedding venue, Dewsbury Hall. They played it all the way back to the Leicester keeper. Spread it out wide. It does look a little bit like a 3-4-3 at the moment. Lawrence, I'm stuck in bed shivering and sweating. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Get well soon. I was terrible a week or so ago. I was awful. Took me a long time to shake it, mate. But hopefully get well soon. Now here is Jamie Vardy in the final third. Tries to put it out wide. We managed to get a block on it. Is Ekwa now. On to Dan Neil. Job falls over the ball. And the referee, fortunately, gives us a free kick. But he just fell over, really, to me. Very little contact on it. Yeah, he immediately fell over, Job. But now we are breaking down this left side. It's Yelder. Go on, son. Go on, son. That should be ours. Is it ours? No. Yelder was slipping and sliding all over the shot. James Copley's saying 5-4-1, is he? It's hard to notice at the minute because they've pretty much just been playing along the back and we've just been pressing. But I'm looking at the press now and it's Job on the left, Ekwa in the centre and Hamir on the right of it. They've obviously worked on something. You don't usually see Ekwa in the final third on the press unless they just wanted that bit of physicality. You can see it now. They've obviously worked on something and it's looking half decent because they're struggling to get the ball out of their own third here. There's Cody. Come deep for it. Ekwa is in such a forward position. He's the furthest player forward at the moment. Pierre Ekwa. I've always said it. I think he's not a defensive midfielder at all. He's miles better in the attacking third. But he's playing like a striker at the minute to a degree. 3 minutes in, it's been Leicester trying to keep control of the ball, but we're really pestering him and making it a an uncomfortable affair so far for Leicester. But now they've put the ball straight down the middle and Vardy puts it onto the right-hand side. Unfortunately, we do manage to get that one away through Yelder. That's what I mean. They can just counter and break straight away really quickly. And now they're going to do that. It's Dewsbury Hall in the centre. Is he going to spread the play? Yes, he is. To Cody. Winks. Going to dink the ball over the top for Vardy to chase. Good chance for Vardy if he can get there first. Pato comes out and claims. Close one, of course. The Leicester captain, Jamie Vardy there. It's a bit of a loose ball. Luke O'Nien. Daniel coming deep forward. Gives it back to O'Nien. Now it's Joe. Straight back to O'Nien. See, now they're doing the exact same thing to us. Now we're at in our third. Sonny, you need to sort the flag behind you so it's straight. It's like one of your crop photos. Is it not straight? Hold on. It's because it's all over the door, and if I hang it over too much, I'll push it in a minute. Hold on. Do you know what? The things I do for you lot. Jesus Christ. I'll see if I can... There with us. See, now that thing pokes out. Do you know what I mean? Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? I'm not bothering. I'm not bothering. We'll be right. We'll get over it. We'll get over it. Oh, now Sealt. I nearly missed that. Sealt was just flicked in behind there. He was just offside. I tried, but I've made that worse, haven't I? That's pissing me off now. Oh, well. But yeah, the ball was sprayed over the top by Luke O'Nien. It was flicked on really well by Trey Hume, and Sealt got in behind, but he was just offside. But now the camera just flicked straight back to Leicester on the right-hand side. Yelder trying to hold his man up. Get it away, lads. Get it away. There's holes everywhere here. Ballard misses it at first attempt, but gets it away on the second. Hannah, are there any more Pokemon tattoos? I might add to me a leg tattoo with my Pokemon ones, but my next one, I want to get Majora's Mask. Don't know if you're familiar with that, from Zelda. I'm either going to get that on the top of my other leg, or I'm going to get it a chest piece of Majora's Mask. But we'll see. There'll definitely be a Sunderland one lined up at some point as well. But Leicester have just pumped the ball forward. That should be O'Nien's. It has. He's headed it straight up, but Vardy's come from an offside position. It's going to be a Sunderland free kick just inside their own half. Daniel now trying to bring it into that Leicester half. Really positive run here. It's still Daniel. Puts in Joe. He's breaking down the left-hand side. Oh, is that going to be a foul? It is. Tried to break away and Yelder's gone in a bit hard there. So I'll say how twisted is in my head and it's fine. Alright, mate. No, it's alright, mate. Don't worry. It's sound. Oh, cheers for smashing the like button. If you guys who are currently in, you haven't already hit the like button for me, it'd be massively appreciated. Watching Sunderland, I know it is for all you guys. It can be a struggle, but we try and remain positive on this channel. I say that. When Leicester put the fifth in, you can clip that and take the piss. But now here's Hamir, knocks into Ekwa. Lovely playing rig. He's put a bit too much on it. He's absolutely leathered it at Hamir there. He can't get that under control. And Doyle is going to take it, throw in deep inside that Leicester half on the left-hand side. He does launch it forward. Oh, Ballard knocks it out. I think it's going to be a Leicester throw just inside the Sunderland half now. Sorry, it's going to be a Sunderland throw, should I say. Sealt is going to take it, takes it into Hamir, chests it down. It's a heavy touch. Vardy flicks it on. It's a good chance for them now down the left-hand side. Surely it's a great chance for Leicester now. Pops it across goal and it's just missed. The man in the middle. I thought he was just going to slip it past Patterson there. The winger on the left-hand side. And he's just tried to pop it into his man. And it's gone just behind him. Huge chance there for Leicester. Ballard misjudged the flight of the ball. Great opportunity. I think O'Nien might have actually got a touch on the passing side. Brilliantly done from Luke O'Neill. Now Cody tries to drive it forward and Rigg flies in there trying to stop the challenge, much to the happiness of the Sunderland fans. But now they're breaking. Dewsbury Hall. He spreads the play brilliantly now. Mavididi on the left-hand side. He stays up. Back to Doyle. Winks now to trying to control the play, and they're bringing, even the defence are coming up now to play. Go on, get into him, man. Get into him. Hit him hard. Go on, Amir. Playing it along the back now. Leicester. We're starting to sit a little deeper now. I think that one chance for Leicester's kind of scared the lads a little bit now. They've taken on Yelder really easily there. Feeds it across goal. We've managed to just about get it away, and now we're breaking on the left-hand side. Job, and that is horrendous from Job. What was that? He's just given up on that. Absolutely pointless. He's just so slow, isn't he? Job, we had on the left-hand side, he had space to run in if he needed to, because he didn't have his man for pace. He could have just pulled it back, and he doesn't. It's a great chance now for Dewsbury Hall. He's been put in behind, pulls it back. That should be 1-0 Leicester. It's another save from Pato. A double save. Another chance. And they've put it wide. Jesus, how this isn't 1-0 to Leicester is beyond me. They keep on putting it in behind around Sealt's side. He couldn't get there first, Sealt. He slid in, he's missed it. Dewsbury Hall pulls it back. Great chance for Vardy. Saved by Pato. Pulled back to Winks again from the rebound. And he's managed to save it again. But again, that's 3 times. I know that I can say that they were good saves. They were great saves. But each one goes straight back into the danger zone in pure Pato fashion. But luckily we managed to get away with it. Would you, LCFC vlogger, would you say Job is good or reckon the Bellingham name adds to his value? I think the reason we play him so much, some people think it's contractual. I think it is literally because the second you do hear the Bellingham name, there were rumours that Real Madrid scouts have watched him already, but I think it's just because of the name. And I think we just keep him in that shop window because regardless, it'll add value to it purely because of that. But, yeah, the thing is, surely Dodds and anyone else, every manager we've seen so far, he can put in any display he wants and he'll start in the starting 11. So there's something going on there, isn't there? Now here's Dan Neil anyway, picking it up from deep. Give it to Rigg. He has loads of space, man. You need to trust him. He spreads the play towards Jensen. Sealt on the right-hand side. He needs support. He plays it in behind Rigg. Not good enough. We don't look as structured now in our press. I think at first we did look really structured. We looked like we really knew our attacks. And now they're breaking straight away. Ballard's been done. Vardy's going to keep it in on the left-hand side. And O'Neill gets it away. This could be a long night, this. All they keep doing is putting it in behind. Generally on Sealt's side or straight down the centre. And they keep on getting done with the bounce or the pace off the surface. Liam Younger is still a teenager, ain't he? Are we talking about Bellingham? Because, yeah, Bellingham is still only a very young lad. 18, I think. Rigg's 16. But they have a free kick here. On the left-hand side, Dewsbury Hall, the wedding venue, is stood over the ball. Oh, you're giving a free kick because it was handball. I didn't realise that. As he's got his cross in, he's slid in. And it's hit his hand. But now Dewsbury Hall is going to take it. And left-hand side, dinks it in. Get it away, lads. What a save from Pato! And it's knocked in on the rebound by Vardy. 1-0 Leicester. It were coming. They won the header. I think it was Faze who rose above the rest. The big centre-back. Good save by Pato, but of course straight back into the danger zone. And there's Vardy, who nods it in. There we go. It's been coming. 1-0 already. No one, like Danny Collins is just saying now, not one person. No one's jumped. For both balls, no one has left the air. No one has left the air to even attempt to head that ball away. Everyone is planted. Ugh. So easy to play against. If you put a ball in the air and no one's going to jump for the fucker, then you're going to concede. So easy. Now, how are we going to react to this? Come on, lads. Please don't just collapse here, lads. I had a feeling as soon as I decided I was going to live stream tonight that it could be an absolute miserable one, but here we go. This could be the start of a hell of a shift, guys. Literally opening 2 or 3 minutes, we made it really difficult for him to pass the ball out. And then I was just saying before the goal, we went from this really structured press to all of a sudden it was kind of man for man and just sort of do what you want in our press, and just allowed them the space and the time. No one knows whether they're coming or going. Rig there didn't know whether we should be tucking in or going on the outside. That was a decent ball, that as well. And it was going to land straight on the head of Vardy again, but Ballard gets there first. Paul, you might need a few more cans. But well, look, fortunately, it's only an energy drink, mate. I've got work first thing in the morning, man. First thing in the morning. I can't be overdoing it today, like. Got any vodka? I don't, mate. Oh, I don't like vodka. Don't like vodka. That's the only drink I black out on. Don't like it. This is what happens when things are going shit on here. We just talk shit on the live stream, don't we? But they've got the corner where they're taking it short. Dewsbury Hall, the wedding venue, pulls it back. Gives it back to Dewsbury Hall. Dinks it in from an angle towards the back post and he claims it. Pato. Come on, just calm it down now, lads. Jesus Christ. Trey Hume now on the right-hand side. Chris Reid comes in, knocks it down for Sealt. Come on, let's have some movement, boys. Let's have some movement. Equa now. Come on. Chris Rigg. Comes inside really well there. Spreads it to Dan Neil. That's it. Come on. Equa on the spin. Give it to Sealt. It is Sealt. Knocks it down for Ballard. This is it, lads. I'll get a few passes under our belt. Jesus Christ. Dan Neil's been brought down there. Oh, and Dan Neil is screaming at something. I'm not too sure what. But Luke O'Neill now gives it to Yelder. Oh my fucking God, Yelder and Job totally on different wavelengths there. But a few times I've seen that. It happened last time out as well with Job. He'll point that he wants the ball somewhere, but he'll stand still. So whoever's giving it him gives it him where he is, and then he only starts to move once the ball's been played. Do you know what I mean? So it does my nutting. He loves pointing and then not doing what he's going to do all the time. And like Danny Collins has just said then, and it is true and it isn't Rigg's fault. I said in the build-up to the game, Chris Rigg is a central midfielder. You're playing him as an inside forward almost, do you? So then when Callum Doyle on the left of their back three is coming forward, he has the absolute freedom of the pitch to just bring the ball up because Rigg's tucked in. There's no one on that side until he eventually gets to Hume, who's at right back. So they have that freedom. That isn't his position. I think you've tried to shoehorn him in there. Rigg deserves an opportunity, but in his position. They tried to pump the ball forward. Trey Hume can't quite get there. Welling, Equa with the interception. Rigg, good son. Gives it to Hume. So you can tell we've tried something here. Like every now and then, Equa seems to be like a frigging striker, or Hume's up there because he's got a great leap on him. But now ball's in. Luke O'Nine's at left wing here. Luke O'Nine, he wins. No, he doesn't win the corner. He keeps it in. And that's a great challenge from the Leicester defender there. Really strong challenge on Luke O'Nine. But we do have a corner. What's happening here? Everyone is in any position they want. We had Trey Hume at striker a minute ago. Luke O'Nine left winger, but he could play anywhere anyway. Can't even know that. We do have a corner though. Come on, let's get an equalizer. Come on. These are shit. Come on. Right, lads, please, you didn't jump for the goal you conceded. Let's jump for a corner. Get up, son. Get up. Still in the box. Comes to Rig on the edge. Back out wide for Equa. Get the ball in, lad. He does get it in. Cleared away. Straight back to Rig. Can he keep hold of it? He drops it back for Trey Hume. There's a lot of lads slipping about. Now here's Dan Neil. Pops it in towards Job. He's shouting for it. He's trying to bring it down. It's a heavy touch. I think they're going to get away with this one. Well done. And again, get into him, get into him, get into him. Don't let him turn, don't let him turn, don't let him out. No foul. And of course you fouled. Give him an opportunity to regroup. Either way. This referee looks like he shot himself, man. You're walking around like a fucking penguin. Their keeper just tried to drill it out wide and it's gone all the way out. Hi Colin, cheers for joining, mate. Even though, sorry a bit. Oh, you're right, mate. Do you think Leicester will win the title? I think Leicester will win it. They have too much in the bank for me. I think Leicester will win the title. I know they've had a bit of a dip, but they have far too much. Now Dan Ballard is bringing it forward. Luke O'Nien. Dan Neil. Is that the foul? Yes, it is. He's been tripped in the middle of the park. We get a free kick here. Tried to pop it in behind. He's given straight to a Leicester man. Just cheap possession to give away. Needless. Cody brings it forward out wide for Doyle. They have a really wide, so almost a back three there. Well, at times. Equa now. He's getting pulled all over the shot, ref. And he does give us a free kick. He does, Peter, mate. He does, Peter. He does, Peter. No, referee's had an accident, man. But yeah, Equa he's had a few there, a few digs at him at Equa. And we do have a free kick. It is Dan Neil now. Hjelde back into Dan Neil. Come on, strive forward. Go on, Job. Let's move it more than 3 miles an hour, lad. It is Job. Cuts inside. Gives it to Dan Neil from distance. Tries to put it in. It just misses the head of Rig. It comes all the way back out to Equa. Here's Sealt. To Trey Hume. Get the ball in the box, man. He does get it in towards... it's really deep. It has been headed. It's going to be a Sunderland corner. Come on. Come on, lads. This is more like it. I like this. We're getting balls in the box here. Don't get me wrong. The quality of the crosses haven't been fantastic. But either way... Equa takes it short to Rig. He pops it in. Can anyone get a head on it? Still in the box. It's looping in the area towards Sealt. It's Hamir. He strikes it. Does it take a deflection? It doesn't. Or does it? It looked like it took a deflection. It did fall to Hamir at a really awkward angle. I think he's just sliced it and it's gone way wide of goal. High and wide. Yeah, he's just kind of lashed it there. Now their goal kick, they've tried to ping it out. And it's, again, that's the second time in quick succession their keeper's done that. They tried to spread the play out to either the right or left back. And he's put it straight out for a Sunderland throw-in. Sealt has taken it quickly. Go on, Sealt. He's taken his man. Keep going. He's tried to play in. Bellingham. Back to Sealt from distance. He spreads the play. Lovely play. Hjelde gets the ball across. And it's way too deep. What an opportunity that was. That's more like it though. Come on, lads. Just use your heads and we might be able to get something here. Since the goal, they've had nothing really. It's like that's just woke us up. Face now. Brings the ball forward. He's trying to dink it forward and Ballard wins the header all the way to Equa in the left-hand side. Rig has it. He tries to dink one over the top for Bellingham. If he can keep it in. I think he was offside anyway. He was. He was miles off. But again, this is more like it. Come on, lads. We're really putting him to the sword a little bit here for the first time. Shut up, Joel. Don't say we're playing, but you know what? Oh, no, but I won't. We're terrible. We're utterly terrible. Hopefully the gods will listen and not reward us. Leicester breaking down the right hand side. No foul, Yelder, no foul. Not bad. He's played for that as well. He's breaking down the right. Yeah, I think they're going to get themselves a free kick now. Well, they are going to get themselves a free kick on the right hand side. They've played it back. I think they're going to try and maintain a bit of possession here, try and kill our momentum over the last few minutes where we have been playing a little bit better. A little bit better being the key word. It's the Leicester keeper. He's going to try and pop it out wide again. Is this going to do it? He has. He has. This is the third time that keeper's tried to pop it over to Doyle. It's gone straight over his head. CJ, could we swap the Bellinghams? I mean, they look like, don't they? I think maybe for one game we could see if we can just get away with it. Seals tried to spin his man. Not a great touch, and it is going to be a Leicester throw-in just inside the Sunderland half on this near side. Callum Doyle to take it. Giving it inside there. It's Dewsbury Hall. Cuts it back. They've spread it out to the right-hand side. It's face now. He knocks it on. Go on, Dan. Go on, Dan. Face now. He pumps the ball forward down the line. It's going to go straight out for a... So, see, if we can maintain the press, a nice structured press like we are then, we keep forcing them to pump the ball out of play. Just keep it up, lads. Keep that up. Just imagine the team we could have with Serkin, Roberts, Clark, Huggins, Evans, Embo. Yeah, we definitely have better options. 100%. And we have had our ridiculous luck with injuries. Leicester now just playing it along the back. Again, I'm looking at this lineup here. The way it's strange, it is almost like in defence. It's Dan Neil and Rigg in the middle, which is fucking hell, we just give away a corner absolutely needlessly here by Yelder. Under no pressure at all. He's just trying to diving header out for a Leicester corner. But yeah, on the defence, it looks like we have Dan Neil and Rigg in the middle, and it's Equa in front of them, and then it's like Job and Hemia on their press, and it's almost like front two. Dewsbury Hall, though, to take the corner for Leicester. Come on, lads. Jump. You can do it. You can do it. Just press the A button. Jump. Get it away, lads. Please don't be rooted. Damn Ballard, he jumps. Good lad. But they've pulled it back to the edge of the box. Great block. And again. And it's gone high and wide. The lads will be good because we've shown over the last sort of 10 minutes or so that we can more than compete with them and give them at least something to think about. We just caved for the opening 5-10 minutes of the game where every through ball was just absolutely tearing us apart. But now here's Rigg. He tries to find Job. It's the right idea. But sadly, skids across the surface. Finds the Leicester goalkeeper. Now they're going to play it out from the back again. Face now in the centre of that Leicester defence. He's going to ping it over towards Callum Doyle. He tried to put it in behind, but Troy Hume's going to get there first. He gives it to Pato. Get it away, lad. Pumps it in the air. Win it, lads. Win it. Anyone? Does anyone want it? Equa. To Rigg. Seal now. Equa. Gives it to Trey Hume. Back to Pato. Go on, spread the play, lads. Spread the play. Quickly. Luke O'Nien. Dan Neil on the left of this midfield now. Finds Equa. Let's be positive, lads. Be positive. Give it. Pop it into him. Tries to give it back. It is Yelder now. Takes on his man. It looked like he was pulled back, but the referee hasn't given it. Yeah, I need to have a look at, don't I, really? Since being impressed at the start, Yelder's looked really... Yeah, I agree with you, Conor, mate. I agree with you. I was saying that earlier on as well. I think at first he looked really sort of solid. Not too special, but he looked solid. And usually when we bring in new lads, they look a bit off the pace. And he looked really solid. He didn't look totally out of place, but I don't know what it is. He just does look really shaky, doesn't he? Don't know what it is. Let's have a... Oh, God, they're broken on the left-hand side. Oh, no, it's a close one. I think it was for offside. Oh, shit. Now they're breaking. Dewsbury Hall with a nice 1-2 from distance. Dewsbury Hall tries to get his man in there, but I think Yelder's going to save it. And now Job falls over the ball. But the referee again. That's the second time, you know. That's the second time Joe has literally just fell over the ball. The free kick's been given. Now, this is the fourth time I've tried to get the scores up on my phone. But then something's happened, so I had to look away. Yeah, Coventry 3-0 up against Rotherham. Hull beating Birmingham by a goal to 0. 0-0 everywhere else at the moment. As it stands, we do remain in 10th. Now Luke O'Nien does bring it forward. It is Yelder on the left-hand side. Come on, get the ball in, man. Dan Neil tries to pop it in towards the back post. Headed back by Trey Hume towards Hamir. And it comes to Seals on the edge of the box. He heads it back towards Job. He's trying to hold off his man, but I think they're going to get this one away. Pops it back to the keeper. And he just dinks it out for Doyle. Takes his man. He can't keep it in. That's going to be a Sunderland throw in the final third. Come on, lads. Ekwa now. Bit of space here. Help him out. Luke O'Nien puts it in towards Job. Oh, and it's a header, and it is saved by the keeper. It was drilled in. It was towards his midriff. He's knocked it on, and the keeper gets down to his left. It was a difficult one to deal with, to be fair to Job. But come on, lads. This is more like it, man. Now they're going to break down the right-hand side. No, I don't think I've frozen. Sorry, was I just looking at my phone? Probably is just me, hopefully, looking at my phone. They've put one over the top now for Vardy to chase. No, sorry, a foul has been given though. They put one straight over the top. It slid all the way through, nearly to Jamie Vardy. He's thrown himself down a bit easy there, Seal. And a free kick has been given. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm looking down at my phone. Everything's going on at the minute. How unprofessional of me. Spread the play. It is Trey Hume now. On the right-hand side. Miss Sanders, are you watching the game? Yes, I am watching the game. I do apologise. I looked down for the scores and then loads of things started popping off on my phone. I do apologise. But now here is Luke O'Nien on the left-hand side of our defence. Come on, help him out, help him out. Ekwa comes deep for it. Dan Neil. Help him, help him. Spins. Oh, he's taken a touch too many, I think, there, and he has lost the ball. And now Leicester are going to break. Takes on Pierre-Emerick. Daniel trying to pull his man down. He just found Dewsbury Hall. Out wide. Great chance now for Leicester. They tried to get it across goal and pumped away by Dan Ballard. Ref's given us a chance here. Yeah, absolutely. A couple of times it's definitely not been a foul in our favour, and they've given it us. And little things like that, as you say. But now we do have a Leicester corner. On the left-hand side, they've taken it short. Oh, Spanish man, they've got loads of space on the left-hand side of the box here. They've tried to put it towards the near post. Skidded through, all the way through to Anthony Patterson, who's going to claim it. Come on, lads, get out, man. Come on. Rolled it out for Equa. Luke O'Nien, Equa on the spin. Let's not mess around with it here, please, bud. Oh, he's tried to... Job there, he's backed into his man, but he's not committing himself to the ball. Losing possession. Now it is Cody, back to Faze. They've pumped the ball. It's a diag from right to left. Good header from Hume, back to Pato. He rolls it out to Equa. Come on now, come on. Oh, we have an opportunity there to break forward and you've waited for them to get back, man. Give the ball, Equa. That's Luke O'Nien. Bringing the ball to halfway line. Spreads it to Sealt on the right-hand side. Rigg comes deep for it and his pass is poor. His first time pass goes straight out of play from Chris Rigg. It's going to be a Leicester throw-in. 35 minutes in. Sunderland 0, Leicester 1. Are you guys watching the game as well as just listening to my commentary? Or are you just listening to my commentary? Always interesting to know that one. I think Seal has a bit of a nosebleed. Or possibly a bit of an issue there. CJ both. Just listening. Alright, man. We should shove Equa up top. We probably should, mate. And to be fair, like I said earlier, he has been going up top, Equa, pretty much. At times, he's been almost alongside Hemia and Job. Problem was, we will not appoint a manager under this regime. No, it is a coach under this regime, unfortunately. I think a lot of managers, they do have that issue, don't they? Where they want to have a bit more control. And unfortunately, with our system, our processes, it's a case of you have Speakman, you have KLD. They're the ones that, in the scouting team, they're the ones who bring players in, and then they just throw those players at the coach and say, right, deal with it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that sounds lovely, that, David. A nice sunny walk in Oz. Now they're on the right-hand side. Leicester up against Yelder. Come on, don't commit, don't commit. Oh, he's cut inside too easily there. Lined up on the edge of the box. I thought I took a deflection, but Pato does well to keep hold of it, to be fair to him. Skidded across the surface. Done really well. He squeezed in between Job and Yelder far too easily for me, though, when he cut in from right to left. Ball, tried to put it over the top for Hemia, but FaZe gets there first. They've popped it back to the keeper. Come on, lads, press him again, man. Watching it as well from France. A nice one, man. So I always find it fascinating how far the channel goes. But now it is the Leicester keeper who's got the ball on the edge of his box. He's bringing it out. Oh, he's really confident, this keeper. He brings it out. It doesn't matter when he's under pressure or and then he'll just dink it over Hemia to either the right or the left back. Jay's watching from Scotland. And now it is their keeper again. Pumps the ball over the top. It skids off the surface. Can he nod it back to the keeper? He can't, but Ballard is going to get there first. He pumps it away, and it is going to be a Leicester throw-in. Sweden as well. ANC sword. Happy, Brian's happy to be at work. Oh, I can imagine, mate. I finished work this morning. The 25-hour shift. Started at 9 o'clock yesterday morning. Finished 10 o'clock this morning. That's why I need the energy drinks to do the to do the live stream. Canada as well. But now here's Callum Doyle in left back position. Tries to put it inside. It's a good challenge there from Seal. Really well done. Now it's Chris Rigg. He needs some support. It is Rigg. Can he dink it in? Yes, he can. Well played. Break. Oh, Dan Neil. Sometimes it's awareness. Dan Neil. He just drives straight into danger. LCFC vlogger, what do you do for work job? I'm a support worker for adults with learning disabilities and challenging behaviours. And I stay in their properties and I support them. And I do sleep shifts. Well, I'm supposed to sleep from 11 o'clock at night until 7 a.m. at their property. But obviously, given the nature of the job, you don't always get that sleep, if that makes sense. But yeah, so that's what I do for a job. But Hamir has just won a foul just inside the Leicester half. Done well there, was pulled back by Connor Cody. It looked to be anyway. Yelder. Dan Neil. Luke O'Neill. Lovely little flick there from Joe back to Yelder. We should have just got the ball in the box then, man. Yelder does try and get it in. And that's the thing, Yelder gets into a really good position to put the ball in the box and just refuses to. But now here's O'Neill, he's tried to drive in. But he's lost the ball. Vardy pops it off to the left-hand side. They have loads of space now to drive into. What a challenge that is by Trey Hume. Get in, son. Great challenge. And then Dan Ballard sells a dummy to his man. Now can we break forward? Come on. Come on, lads. What a challenge that was from Trey Hume. Colin Jules, oh, thank you, man. Yeah, it can be difficult, mate. It can be difficult, but I guess everyone's job has their own difficulties. Watching from Zambian. Wow. Now they're breaking down the left-hand side. Oh, sorry, we were. But it has gone straight out for a Leicester throw. Yeah, I'm seeing that Ellis Sims is having an absolute day of it, isn't he? Apparently. $176 you in the chat, guys. If you can do us a massive favour, can you hit the like button for us? If anything, it'll just keep a smile on my face whilst we're losing. And if you are new to the channel, if you hit the subscribe button, it's totally free. I try and do live streams as much as possible for those who can't make it to games. And try and keep it somewhat interesting and accurate in my attempted commentary. Yeah, so that'll be it. Massively appreciated. Thank you. But Leicester do have it on the right hand side. They have a throw in just inside. No, we do. Win it in the middle. It is Ekwa. Go on, send him. He finds Hamir. Go on, Hamir. Driving forward. Help him, help him. Oh, tries to slip his man through. It didn't quite come out. Didn't come off. Went straight round to the Leicester keeper. First time we've really seen Hamir come pick it up deep and drive at them. He's tried to slide, rigging behind. It's the right idea, really. Just a bit too much power on it. Now here is Ekwa from distance. Seal is making a good run, but it is Ekwa now. Oh, come on, man. Pick out the pass. It does fall back for Pierre Ekwa. Dan Neil on the left-hand side. He held it again. He's had a good chance to get the ball in the box, but he refuses to put it in. And he picks up some really good positions as Yelder. But here it is O'Neill. Job comes deep to collect it. He does find Yelder. Get it in this time. He does get it in this time. Towards Rigg. Doesn't quite get there. Oh, there's a foul. Soft as shit. And it is going to be a Leicester free kick. Yeah, we always win 2-1. Always win 2-1, Allison. See, that's what Yelder there. It was a good cross there on the left-hand side. Good cross there from Yelder. But he refuses, even when he has acres of space. I don't know, is he left? He's left-footed, isn't he? But he always seems to cut out onto his right-hand side, and then he'll just pass it backwards. He never usually puts the ball in the box, but that wasn't a bad ball. But they do have a free kick inside their own box here. The keeper's going to take it for Leicester. We're nearing the 45th minute with 43.5 minutes at the moment. Oh, and the free kick nearly slid all the way through the Sunderland defence, but Luke O'Nien intercepts now. We are going to break here. It is Sealt. Does really well. Give the ball, Sealt, man. Come on. Oh, Rig is screaming for the ball. You greedy bastard. He took on his man really well there, Sealt, and Rig had loads of space on the right-hand side, and he tried to take on an extra man. But now Dewsbury Hall gets the byline, digs it across goal. Luke O'Nien does really well to head it over the bar. 44 minutes just gone. And Leicester do have a corner. And if anything, I think for a large chunk of this half, I think we've looked quite the brighter side to a degree. It was only the opening 10 minutes where they just seem to be slicing us open at every opportunity. But yeah, lads, come on, let's jump. Don't keep your feet on the ground. When the ball is in the air, you get in the air and all. Come on. Dewsbury Hall to take the corner on this left-hand side. Puts it in towards the near post. It slid through absolutely everyone. Ekwa gets head on it. Then Face heads it straight to Pato. Can someone get on the counter, please? We do throw it to Job on the left-hand side. Take your man, take your man. He does take his man on, but I think he's not going to win a foot race there with the Leicester man. Of course not. Luke Molyneux's just scored. Who's he playing for now, Molyneux? Who's he playing for? But now here is Doyle on the left-hand side. Big touch by Mavididi. 2 minutes added on. Doncaster. Now they're trying to bring the ball forward. Come on, lads. Press, press. They're just pinging it around the back at the moment, but now he's Winks. Back to Faze. Cody spins it back to the keeper. Yeah, I think they're just going to try and keep hold of it until the end of the game, really. All right, Rob. One Day Sports. Don't make me lose my bet. What's the bet? You didn't bet on Sunderland to win, surely, man. Just under a minute left of injury time. It is Sunderland 0, Leicester 1. I thought we'd collapse after that first goal, but we haven't been utterly terrible against a very strong Leicester side. And that's probably the fairest I can give the lads. Now they've tried to ping it in behind, but Troy Hume wins it. Rig gets thrown to the ground, and the referee, I don't know whether that was a bit soft or what, but the referee has given us a free kick. That was Dewsbury all up against Rig. Only a few seconds left. I can't imagine the ref letting too much longer be played. Sealt, Ekwa, and he's blowing the whistle. There we go. Half time. Sunderland 0, Leicester 1. It isn't quite the collapse we all expected after conceding that first goal, thanks to Jamie Vardy. But hopefully now in the second half, we can take a bit of confidence from our performance and maybe get back in this one. How are we all feeling, guys? What are we thinking for this second half? Would you change anything? So are we playing better than the last few games? I'd say so. It's a different kind of system and it's a different kind of opposition. It's always difficult because teams like Leicester, we don't generally come up against teams that absolutely throw everything at us. And Leicester did in the opening 10 minutes. We couldn't handle it. And I felt like they kind of sat back and allowed it. I'm sure their coach will tell them at half time. just go at him like they didn't go at us like they did in the opening 10 minutes because we just fell to bits. They kept on sliding balls in behind Seal and down the centre, and the skid off the surface, it was just beating Seal and Ballard every single time. And they had a good 3 or 4 really good clear-cut opportunities before they did eventually put one behind, or put one in, should I say. But yeah, since then, they haven't really been as ruthless going forward. Connor said he put on Al-Shish or Mundle. Yeah, I'd probably put Mundle, to be fair. Bring Job off, but I can't. We know Job's not going anywhere. I'd be very, very surprised. If Job come off, I'd be very, very surprised. You reckon Scott Parker, Jesse March, Steve Cooper? I'd like Steve Cooper. I don't know about Marsh, to be honest with you. Scott Parker, I mean, he's a former Maginey. I know, I couldn't really... I could never really be on board with that, but... Get the ball to Rigmore, take Job off for Roosing and have Rig coming inside. Yeah, that sounds like a shout as well, Colin, mate. Sounds like a shout. I really do like Rig, though. I really do like Rig. I don't really like the role he's playing tonight, though. I don't think he is. Like I keep saying, he's not an attacking... Well, he is an attacking midfielder, but he needs to be in the centre. He dominates, and again, I know it's on the youth when I've seen him, but I've watched a lot of him, and he's so good at picking it up from the centre and turning out, and he wants to make things happen every time, be it running at the opposition or, and asking them questions, or playing balls out wide or trying to slip players in behind. He's very, very good at that. So I think he's in a bit of an awkward position at the minute where at times he tucks in the middle, then at other times he's a winger and almost an inside forward. But it's just got the highlights on here and that triple chance really when Dewsbury Hall got it down to the byline before the goal. Fell to Vardy on the 6-yard box. He's hit it straight at Pato. He's powered it straight back out to another Leicester man who's missed again. And then eventually they hit it high and wide. But they did have plenty of opportunities in the opening moments to the game. Riggs made some great balls up top. And yeah, you are right. And that's what I mean. He tries it. I hate it when... How often do we see it when the likes of Ekwa or Dan Neil will break forward and then they're in a good position, but then they'll turn back or go sideways. Granted, not all the time, but when they do it, it's so freaking frustrating, man. Whereas Rig, he wants to put the ball forward at every opportunity. He only goes backwards if that is genuinely the last thing on. No, I wouldn't give... I mean, maybe one day in the future, Kevin Phillips, but he was my absolute hero growing up. But I think at the moment we need some experience. Not just on the pitch, but off it and all. Yeah, that's what I mean, Connor. It does seem a strange one. I thought before the game when I first saw the lineup, just not as put on a sort of like a formation, but just on the list, I thought we were going to see Ekwa, Dan Neil and Rig as a midfield trio. And then, of course, we'd have the wing backs as well. So it'd really make that centre mid, the middle of the park really compact. And it's been anything but that, really. That's what I would probably like to see to make it difficult to play through us. Because it's strange. We've obviously worked on something. Because as I say, when we are on the press and they're playing the ball along the back, we've clearly been told something. Because Ekwa, he'll bomb past the likes of Job and Hamia, and he'll break through the middle to do the press. So we've obviously been told to get him forward. And also, if we are going to pump the ball up from the back, Troy Hume is pressing against the back line because he has the best leap in the squad by a country mile. So we've obviously been working on something, on a certain little things, if I'm going to pick out any little nitbits of information. Riggs like Phil Foden, very opposition. No, well, he's a centre mid. That's the thing. I keep on seeing him, like I said, social media, everyone says like, I put him as the number 10 or I put him just off the strike. He's not that player. He's a centre mid. Frank Lampard, and no, I wouldn't want Frank Lampard, mate, personally. I'd like a bit of experience, not Jack Ross to come back. Kane's just scored for Bayern. Who are Bayern playing tonight? Big Sam. Oh, I'd love Big Sam back, mate. It never happened in a million years, but I'd love Big Sam back. I'd love it. We will have a look at the scores around the ground. That's what I tried to do before, but my phone's playing up. Because everyone else's Instagram and Facebook and that playing up before. I keep getting random notifications and it's like crashing shit. That's probably just my phone. But yeah, so the scores are on the ground at the moment. Half time, it's Blackburn 0, Millwall 0, Coventry 4, Rotherham 0. I believe Sims has scored a hat-trick in that game. He has scored a hat-trick in that game. And another bloke, he was a massively long name that I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. It looks like that's what it sounds like when you vomit, and I won't be trying to pronounce that at all. Hull 1, Birmingham 0, Leeds 1, Stoke 0, Sheff Wednesday 0, Plymouth 0. Of course, Sunderland are losing at the moment. At the Stadium Light by a goal to 0 against Leicester, and Ipswich are level 0-0 with Bristol City. So as things stand with all the results as they are, Sunderland will remain in 10th on 47 points, and the gap between us and the playoffs just keeps on growing. Benny Bacon, Facebook and Instagram were down for everyone early. Yeah, I know it was. I think I don't really use it that much, to be fair, yeah, Facebook. But I went to go on it, and it come up saying that it's timed out, and logged me out. But then this is why I looked at my phone earlier, because I got an email saying that someone's trying to get into your account, or have you requested a password change or some shit like that, which I hadn't. So I was getting a bit concerned, so I'll look at that after the stream. But yeah. Tip says, Job seriously needs to come off. He does, absolutely. Dodds may as well just go for it, 2 up top. Yeah, I'd like to see Rusing go up top with him. John O'Shea not as manager but centre back. He might do a job. Jack says, personally think the playoffs are gone. So do I, mate. I'm just saying in terms of where we are in the league. I can't see us getting playoffs. In fact, I'm pretty much, I've come to terms with the fact we're not getting the playoffs. And that's why when I made the video the other night, people thought I was being a bit over the top when I said, is relegation a possibility? And the only reason I said that is because we were just as close to relegation zone, or the relegation zone, as we were to playoffs. That's the only reason I said it. And if you still have people saying, we might make the playoffs, then what's the argument to say we couldn't maybe drop back into the relegation zone, because we're 9 points off either way, if that makes sense. But hopefully that is the case. I don't think we're going to get relegated, but I also don't think we're going to make the playoffs. I can see us finishing maybe 13th, 14th this season. That would be my prediction now, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. I have no hope that we will score with him here up top. Man is so out of his depth. I know he's young, but I just don't think he's cut it in League 1 or 2. I'd rather have kept Meander. Well, the thing is, I mean, Meander's not even getting a game for Hibs, mate, and neither is Triantis, which is worrying. They're barely getting a game at all. But with him here, if you looked at pre-season, I know people make the argument of the quality of the opposition we were playing, but we were putting balls in like there's no tomorrow. He was winning headers, he was scoring goals. He played one game in the season, and then he was dropped and then wasn't seen again. Do you know what I mean? I was still not putting the ball in the box for him. And he was doing it in pre-season. He looked so threatening. He looked so dangerous. And he's not afraid to take a pot from distance either. He just has zero service at all from a bunch of players that aren't crossing the ball. But we'll have to see. I don't know. I just think there's a player in there somewhere. Whereas with others, I could see like Mayenda at times. He looked dangerous, but he was a bit maybe too raw. But there's a player in him here. There's a player in him here somewhere. Elliot, Chris Riggs hat-trick incoming. Can you imagine? Put money on that now. Hannah, get that 150 quid you won. Stick that on a Riggs hat-trick. On that 150 quid you won on a scratchy. Do it. Triantis and Mendes started for the development team today. What was the point? Exactly. It's in Job's contract. His lack of pace is unreal. It is weird. Do you know what's mad? Like sometimes I scream and I go mental. When I see Job tracking back, I go apeshit saying, oh, he's a lazy bastard, he's not putting an effort in. But then when you actually look back on replays and close up, he's actually busting the gut, but he's just so hilariously slow. It is comical. He's stupidly slow. You can see it like the veins are pulsing in his head, yet he's moving at a snail's pace. I mean, Anne could catch up with him. Do you know what I mean? He has zero pace. But also on the same token, because he is like Bambi on ice, his legs are going at that spaghetti legs when he's on the ball at times. When he is driving it at the opposition, he's so unpredictable because even he don't know where his legs are going to go. Do you know what I mean? That's why he bagged that goal, was it, the other week, when he put it in the top bins. His legs are just all over the place, and they let him move from pretty much the halfway line up until the edge of the box. It was because they just can't judge where his legs are going to go because they're flopping around like there's no tomorrow. Looking back at the goal, it's played the replay of the Vardy goal about 5 times now, and it's more and more disgusting every time I see it. It was Doyle who puts the ball in. Oh, that's a different chance. Well, the ball was obviously put in the box. No one jumped. FaZe won the header. Pato parried it straight back into the path of Vardy, and a second opportunity for any of the lads to jump for the ball. None of them did. And heads the ball in the back of the net. Could Alex Neil return as your next manager? I wouldn't. I've already made a video on this, but I wouldn't like an Alex Neil return purely because I have a little bit of pride. It's not my obviously it's not my say, all the supporters say, but I have a little bit of dignity about myself. In the way he turned his back on the club was pathetic, and he, in the game he was supposed to be taking charge. He didn't turn up, and he went to go watch Stoke play, trying to force that move, which would have happened anyway. But the pure lack of disrespect to the club was just it was ridiculous. It'd be like taking a bird that's cheated on you and taking her back. I couldn't do that. He left us in such a shit position and at such a terrible time in the season as well, towards the beginning of the season after a few games. And then he complained how he didn't have his own players. He got all the players in the world he wanted at Stoke, and what happened? He did shit. Absolutely jack shit. I would not take Alex Neil at all. I hope that sums it up quite nicely for you. Calling Alex Neil has no integrity. Exactly, mate. And him saying I'm open to a Sunderland return. If we even entertain the idea, I'd be fuming, man. I'd be fuming. He did, Jay. You're right, Alex Neil did great for us, but he burnt so many bridges. Absolutely. Colin Lawrence Shankland wasn't worth a pump for us, but he scored his 20th goal. I know, that's what I mean. Shankland's been linked with us since League One. I'd take him. 100%. I mean, he wouldn't, to be fair, at this point. But for those just joining, it is, as you can see by the scoreboard, Leicester 1, Sunderland 0. Not that absolute travesty of a performance that we quite predicted. It hasn't been horrendous. But we did concede to a really poor goal. Around 200 in the chat at the moment. If you are new, if you hit the subscribe button for me and like the video, it's totally free and it puts a smile on my face, and that's a nice thing to do for someone, isn't it? So there we go. We're getting lots of balls. Elliot says we're getting lots of balls into the box, and Lewis Amir is getting on the end of one. Lewis Amir is getting. I don't think he meant to put isn't, but yeah, I mean, to be fair, the quality of the crosses haven't been great. They've either been incredibly deep or just at the first man. It's one of them. I'm not saying Hamir is a perfect player. I just thoroughly believe there is a player in Hamir. Whatever happened to Ellis Taylor? I mean, he's still in the youth side and he's captain, I believe. But he's absolutely not. Probably a lovely lad. But it 100% isn't. It isn't going to be of quality. I think he's probably ended up being a League 2 player, maybe League 1. He's just not up at it for me. Chris Rigg looks very promising. It seems to be one of the few players looking to play the ball forward. Yeah, Chris Rigg is a very, very good player, and he should be starting every game in my opinion. I think he's that good. I rate him that highly. Let me correct it. Oh, thank you, Colin. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the 5. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You don't need to do that, but I do massively appreciate it. Cheers, man. Matt says the rest of the season is a bit of a free hit. We should go all out. I do agree to a degree. I do agree. It does seem like the seasons fell away from us. Although, I was saying this the other day, I was almost contradicting myself a little bit, because although I wanted at the time, I wanted Dodds till the end of the season, if that was going to be the case. That's also a sign from KLD suggesting, right, okay, the season's done. Right, we'll let this season pass by, and then in the summer we'll appoint our man. And if he has that kind of attitude, then that's going to filter through to the lads, and it filters down the ladder, doesn't it? So, for me, that's just kind of what it does. But we'll see, because Dodds is saying how much he wants to win every single game, which I don't doubt. And I do like Dodds. But here we go. Nevertheless, what's the prediction, guys? For this second half, we're just about to get underway. Sunderland kicking from right to left. Leicester from left to right. Hamir going to take kickoff. Don't think there's been any changes. I'll let you know if there has been, but I haven't seen anything. There we go. Equa. Back to Ballard. I don't know how we're going to be setting up in this second half. I will let you know if there is going to be a change in system. I'm trying to work it out now. I'm looking at the back, but you can't really tell so early on. 2-1, 1-1, 1-1. A few draws in there. Jay, nick a goal, 76th minute with Mundell. I'll take that. It'd be nice to get him on the score sheet as well. But now here's Leicester driving on the left-hand side. Please don't make it too straight away. Hold him up. Well in, Seal. Well played. That's going to be a Leicester throwing just by the corner flag on the far side. Doyle throws it back for Cody. Face to pick it up now. Bellingham with the press, albeit in slow motion. Pops it over to the left-hand side. Win the header. Well in, Hume. And again, hit him. Well in. Come on, let's go now. Hamir wins it back. Go on, Hamir. Keep going. It's Dan Neil. Help it. Oh, come on, man. This is what I'm on about in the first half. His awareness at times, Dan Neil, I think he's a cracking player, but his awareness at times is horrendous. He thinks he has all the time in the world. Equa can be the same at times, but Dan's done it a few times in this game. Great opportunity to get the ball in the box. Now it is that Leicester keeper who joins as almost a part of the back four at times with his positioning. Just pinging it around the back at the moment, Leicester. They've gone with a dive ball towards his man. Can he bring it down? Yes, he can. Come on, press him. Good challenge. And again, Hume. And again, that's yours, Dan. Get there first. And again, well played. It's Equa. Can we break? Hamir, out wide. Brilliant ball to Job. You've got a man behind you, Job. Please don't lose it. It's Job. On to Yelder. Back to Job. Turns back to 09. That'll do. Well played. Come on now. Dan Ballard. Looks like we have a 4 at the back now. It doesn't look like a 5 to me. But we do have an overlap of Trey Hume, and the pass from Rigg doesn't meet him. Colin, I think Job is still growing. I think there's absolutely a player in Job, 100% a player in Job. I think he's actually been mismanaged to a degree. I think it is blatant for everyone to see that he's tired. But we just play him relentlessly. Now we've lost the ball a bit cheaply there. They've tried to put the ball forward. It's flicked on. Go on 09. It is 09. On to Job. Help him out, man. Give it out wide. Yelder's there. Come on. Hamir's in the box. Give the ball, man. Hamir there. I just saw Hamir screaming and flapping his arms around thinking, what's the point of me being there if you're not going to put it in? Dan Ballard. Back to Rigg, back to Ballard. Come on, help him. Sealt. Tries to slip in. His man, Hamir, is onside. He's done really well there. Twists and turns from distance. He tries to dink it in the box. The deflection finds Equa. It is Dan Neil. Spreads it out for Yelder on the left-hand side. Get the ball in the box, man. Dan Neil. Take him. Come on, Dan. He's lost it easily there. No foul. It's a good challenge. And it's going to be a Leicester throw inside their own half on this right-hand side. Chadwick to take the throw for Leicester. Just inside their own half. Launches it forward. 09 gets her first. Job tries to get it under control, but it doesn't quite come off. Faze now. Come on, where's this press gone? Come on. They've pumped it forward. Yelder gets there first. It's a bit of head tennis in the middle there, but now they are breaking down the middle. Dewsbury Hall tries to twist his man. Brilliant challenge there by Hume. Can we break? It's Chris Rigg. Oh, he puts it through the legs of Dewsbury Hall and gives it to Equa. Equa now. Come on, help him. He just smashes the ball over to the far side and Hume can't get there. The right idea, to be fair. There's huge lack of confidence, Connor says, and creativity. In moments like that, Job has loads of space, but the ball ends up going backwards. Exactly, mate, exactly. You can see there's coaching staff now actually speaking with Al-Shish and they're going through some notes with him, so I think we might see Al-Shish at some point. But I don't know whether it's going to be quite soon. We still sat down, and when it was happening, they weren't sort of like stood up and waiting to come on. But now here is Pato. Yeah, I'm trying to work out what the system is now because it looks like it is Ballard and O'Nien in the middle again, and it isn't a back three. And then when Pato has it in possession, either Neil or Equa will come deep and pick it up and then go forward. But now here is O'Nien. Ballard. Help him, help him. I'll tell you what, Frankie Francis, he does my nutting at times, you know. He just keeps on saying all the wrong plays. It was very clearly Ballard with the ball then, he said Yelder. And that was terrible, that from Pato, under very little pressure, and he just thumped it out of play. Very scrappy at the minute. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think with at the moment, for the last sort of 20 minutes of the first half, we didn't seem to have that sort of that fear to go forward. Albeit it didn't come to anything, but it looked like we were trying. But in this one, yeah, as soon as we sort of get the ball, everyone's just sort of not showing for it. They're a shell sort of hiding within themselves a little bit. Now the Leicester keeper pumps it forward towards Doyle. He's waiting on the overlap. He's found him. And they've gone backwards. Leicester on the left-hand side. Doyle to take the throw in on the left. Back to Chowdhury. Spreads the play over to the right hand side. Face. Winks shows for it. Back to Face. Go on, press him, press him, press him. Oh, don't give away foul. And it's Seal. Craig Dales, why aren't you at the game? Because I'm 3 hours away, mate. And I just simply didn't have the time nor the funds to get there. And I've got work first thing in the morning. Cheers for asking, lad. Faze now at right back. Pings the ball forward, but he goes straight to Ballard now. Puts it into Hamia. He's going to try and hold on to it. And it's not stuck for in there. Oh no, and there we go. Oh no, just picked up a booking, I think it was. Does that mean he's got the yeah, I think that means he's suspended now, and it just like Dan Ballard was. I think before this game it was both O'Nien and Trey Hume on that sort of same situation. 2-game ban. It was needless, that really. He weren't going anywhere. He's just picked up an absolutely needless yellow card. So now we're going to have to need more rotation across the back. Sheesh and Pembele currently warming up on the sidelines, or at least I think they might be coming on. Is anyone happy with the point? I mean, I would be happy with the point, absolutely. Yeah, it's Sheesh, who I think's going to come on. Sealt now on the right-hand side. He's driving forward. Get in the box, man. Oh, he tries to. Hamir was in there. He's picked up a good position. Yeah, tried to put the ball in the box there, but it's smashed Callum Doyle in the face, and he's down on the ground in the moment. Mundle as well. Sheesh and Mundle, not Pembele. That was Frankie Francis who said it was going to be Pembele as well. And we do have a free kick now on the right-hand side. Hull looking strong. You should never have got rid of Morgan. Well, this is the thing, mate, and this is what I'm sure a lot of Sunderland fans, some might not agree with me, but a lot of Sunderland fans do agree that at the time it was right to get rid of Mowbray. At the time we'd hit a brick wall, but we thought that we were going to get someone in to take us to the next level because we looked like we were regressing, but instead we brought in fucking Michael Beale, which just sent us into free fall. But now it's Ekwa to take a free kick on the far side. Come on, let's have a good delivery. Can we all have a jump, please? Ekwa puts a ball in towards the back post, and it's right on the keeper. Oh, Jesus Christ. Face now, pick it up on the right-hand side of defence for Leicester. Bringing it forward. Try to put one over the top for Vardy to chase. Get their first try. He does brilliantly well. We've totally seemed to have nullified Vardy since the goal. But in saying that, please, why do I speak? Why do I speak? Now they're breaking down the left-hand side. Dewsbury Hall at the byline, up against Sealt. He's going to take him on. Pulls it back. Mavididi. Winks. Oh, come on. I shouldn't have said out. How am I, man? They've pulled it all the way back. We're sitting very deep now. Come on. Cody. Spreads it to face on this right-hand side. Go on, nick it off him, man. Oh, come on. What? Stupid foul. He weren't going anywhere, man. Yelder. Ridiculous. He was turning backwards and you pulled him back, man. Gustavo, this match is very tight. It is quite tight, but we're not threatening anywhere near enough. We look like we were sort of on the verge in the back end of that first half, and then the second we just not really at it. Ball's whipped in for them. It's gone all the way through. Dan Ballard, he misses the header to get it away, but it also misses Connor Cody at the back post. Sunderland change is about to take place now. It's fist to everyone, that. Could have gone in. Now Sheesh and Mundle. Is it Dan Neil? I think Dan Neil's coming off. Oh no, he's just speaking with Dodge. Sorry, he ran up to Dodge then. Ekwa is coming off, as is Lewis Hamir. Mundle and now Sheesh coming on. Jack Hunter-Smith, I miss Sirkin. I tell you who I miss Huggins. I miss Huggins equally more. Probably, well, maybe a little bit more, because I think Huggins, his improvement was mental. He improved so much, Huggins, even like defensively as well as going forward. He seemed to, he was becoming almost a full package at left back, even though he's naturally a right back. But of course, he gets injured, as is Sirkin. Here's Job. He steps away from his man really well there. I think he's going to be taking more of a central midfield role, Job, at the moment. Puts it out wide for Yelder. Needs some help here. Pulls it back for Dan Neil. Job turns. Finds Ballard. Here is Rigg. Tries to find Mundle. It is Mundle. He goes for a goal. He should have cut onto his left there. He's had a weird, strange shot there on the right-hand side with his right foot. But it is a goal kick to Leicester. Winks spreads the play. He's such a clever player, Winks. You got to say it sometimes. He's such a good player. But they put the ball in behind. Dan Ballard is being pushed by Jamie Vardy. Has the referee not given it? He has given it. It was a blatant push. I think he might be winded here or he's done something to his shoulder. Has someone been confirmed as kit provider next season? I don't think it's been confirmed, no. But it's just massively rumoured. Now here is Dan Neil. Spread it. He finds Job. Oh, it's a poor pass from Job. Now they're going to try and... Or are they going to go forward? No, they're not going to win the ball. We've won it back. Now here is Rigg. Go and help him, man. Help him. Finds Alshish on the left-hand side. Go on, Alshish, on the left. Cut it if you can. He hits it. And it's takes a deflection off face. It's gone straight out for a Sunderland corner. Come on. Get up for it, son. Get up. Lovely play from Rigg. On to Alshish. Here's a corner. Takes it early. Finds. Ball is in. It has been flicked on by Mundle, I think it was. Or was it? No, it hasn't. It was hit a Leicester man, I believe. And it is going to be another Sunderland corner on the far side this time. We nearly hit the 62nd minute. It's still 1-0 to Sorry, I wish it was 1-0 to Sunderland. 1-0 to Leicester. Now she's going to take it. He's going to take it short again. No, he's going to cross it. Come on, get an equalizer. Give us a lift, man. Puts a ball. It's a decent ball in, but there's no one at the back post where he's put it. Dan Neil. It was a very good ball. Danny Collins just said to say that it was a very good ball, that from Alshish, to be fair. But everyone just seemed to be sitting at the near post and no one was in the middle or at the back. Just a cluster of players. Now it's Job. He does find Alshish. Mundle. Twisting and turning. Oh, it's a poor touch from Mundle. Runs all the way through. But we're looking like we're going to threaten now. We're looking to threaten here. With Mundle and Alshish. Richard, it is better at the moment. It is. We're actually sort of trying to break into their box at the minute, which is something we haven't seen throughout the entirety of the second half. We've nicked it off him here. Alshish driving us forward. We need some support. Puts that wide for Trey Hume. He hits it from distance. Oh, it's in the bar. And he heads it wide. Mundle on the rebound. What a strike that was. Was it Hume or was it Job? I thought it was Hume. Oh, it was Trey Hume. Yeah, Trey Hume smashed it on the right-hand side. Takes the deflection. Keeper tips it onto the bar. Comes back down for Mundle on the bounce and he heads it wide. What a chance that was. Jesus, what a hit that was from Trey Hume. Come on. No, I wasn't getting Hume and Job mixed up. It was just the camera straight after the shot. It went straight to Job who had his hand on his head. So I thought, I was like, surely that was Trey Hume. But either way, just messed with my mind a bit. But now it is a Leicester throw-in in the Sunderland half. Come on. Chadwick's take the throw-in. No, I know it was Hume. I know it was Hume. Cody, back to the Leicester keeper. Come on, let's get a press going. Go on, Mundle. Press him, man. Yelder with the header to get it away. It's going to be a Leicester throw. It was 100% our best chance that. I think it was only... I can't remember another shot a goal. Hell of a strike as well from Trey. Just hit the 65th minute. Still 1-0 here. We've just hit the crossbar as well. Can we get an equaliser here against the league leaders? But now it's been struck from Leicester and over the bar, dipping. Paul, that was nearly a thunder bastard. It was. It's a shame we didn't have Jack Clark on the pitch. That's usually when the thunder bastards take place. But they nearly got a thunder bastard of their own there, Leicester. A dipping effort. Beats Passo, but also beats the bar. Dan Ballard puts one down the wing here. Can Trey get this under control? Yes, he can. Finds Chris Reid. Go on, son. Get it in. Chris bringing it forward. From distance, he's miles out. He puts it out wide for Yelder. Can he get the ball in? That is a horrendous cross. Or is it? Oh, I thought Trey Hugh kept it in. He has done, actually. Good challenge there. And that's our ball. Come on. We see him up for it now. Come on, lads. Oh, jeez. At the corner flag. Dinks it to Hume. Fizzes it in. It beats Mundell, but now is... Oh, I thought he got to Yelder on the edge there. Come on. This is looking more exciting now. Yelder. Job. Ballard. Rigg. Oh, it's not the great. He sold him short there. But we are going to break forward. Rigg again. Go on, son. Help him. Hits it from distance. And Rose from Rigg. But that's more like it. Come on. It's a 50-50 challenge between Seal and I think it was Mavididi. I think he's 100% got the ball, but there is a bit of a follow through by Sealt, and now he's on the ground. The Leicester man. Annika, sorry, put the flag slightly on the piss again. We were drawing then. However. The Leicester keeper pumps it forward. It's not a great... Oh, come on, man. Trey. Was it Sealt there? Losing out needlessly. But then Rigg intercepts. Welling. Surely he's been pulled back. He has been. And we get a free kick just inside the Leicester half. Now here is Trey. Finds Al-Shish, who picks up a nice position there. Knocks it back for Job. Spreads it to Dan Neil. Al-Shish back to... O'Nien, Yelder, tries to find Al-Shish, it's just behind him. He needs to get this away, Leicester. Yelder does get the block on it, and it is going to be a throw into Leicester deep inside their own half. It is Dan Ballard now. Job. Sealt. I can feel a Rigg. I can feel a Rigg goal as well. I can feel it. The thing is, though, now, if Leicester, I mean, touch wood, they don't score. If Leicester score now, I think that's just the game dead. Oh, go on, keep it in. There we go. Because we barely tested him as it is. I think it'll just kill the lads. So we need to try and make the most of this bit of attacking momentum we've got here. It is Rigg on the right hand side. Back into Sealt. Back to Rigg. Job. Rigg has looked phenomenal. He's looked absolutely phenomenal. Over the last sort of 10 minutes or so, he's just taken command and responsibility of that midfield and dragging us forward. I love to see. I'm 16 years of age, man. Sure, that's a foul. And it's been given on the right-hand side. Again, for us, they're getting a bit frustrated here. We're nearly at the 70th minute here. And it is still 1-0 to Leicester, but we're actually pressing a bit here for an equaliser. They are making a sub, and of course they have such stupid strength in depth, don't they, Leicester? I think Ndidi warming up. But now here's Dan Neil. Cuts in from left to right. Quite a few bodies. It's a ball over to just misses. I think he might have been Trey on that far side. It was. Just missed him. Fizzed it in behind the centre-back. And Hume couldn't quite keep that one under control. But 20 minutes left. And we're not looking bad here. We're not looking bad at all. Yeah, and it is indeed who's coming on. Mental. How this lad's playing in the Championship. Yeah, Eunice has come off, and it is Wilfred Ndidi who's come on for Leicester. Probably trying to shore things up in that midfield. Go on, win the header. Well in, Luke. To Daniel on the left-hand side. Finds Avshish. Looked like he was kicked. He was. A bit of dig by Chardry on the heels of Avshish. And we're going to get ourselves a free kick on the left-hand side. Yeah, just a little bit of a dig at his ankle. Avshish going to take it. We need a good ball here. It's some way out and everyone's piling forward. Go on. Go on, Adil. He does put in a really dangerous ball. And it's going to be... the keeper's ended up volleying it away. I think it was Yelder who got the header on it. It's going to be a throw-in now to Sunderland on the left-hand side. After Leicester did clear it away. Yelder. Go on, son. Get in the box, Yelder. It's been blocked. And it is going to be a corner for Sunderland. Come on. We're really pressing for this. Away the lads. Come on. 72 minutes. Still 1-0 to Leicester. Can we get ourselves an equaliser? Oh, is he giving a free kick here? Oh, he has. He's giving a free kick. It was Yelder who put the cross in, who tried to put the cross in. I think it's hit Chowdhury's hand. So it's a free kick on the left-hand side. But now it is Avshish to take. Oh, come on. Come on, lads. Come on. Puts it short for Dan Neil. Rig from distance. Takes it away from his man. It is Rig, and it's dipped and it's skidded off the surface, but it's an easy save for the keeper in the end. Tell you what though, Rig, he's grown into this game ridiculously. He had a few bit parts in that first half, but over the last 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes, everything is running through Chris Rig. He looks outstanding. But now Leicester are on the break. It is Dewsbury Hall on the left-hand side. Loads of space for him. Puts it towards, well, he's poor ball. We're not going to complain about that one. It's going to go through for a Sunderland throw. Come on. This is the thing. They still have that quality on the pitch. We can't get complacent at the back. Yelder back to Dan Neil. Little 1-2, little exchange there. Dan Neil pings it back to Pato. He puts it into Joe, who comes deep for it. Back to Dan Ballard now. Just try to wonder what he's going to do. If we are going to change anything, who's going to come on, who's going to come off, what's the system going to look like? Mundell tries to get it under control, can't quite claim it. I think a free kick's going to be given to Leicester here. Anyone seen Ahmad at United? Yeah, he's largely on their bench, isn't he? Or sometimes not even in the squad. It's an absolute waste of talent. Oh, is that? I'm trying to look now. There's a lad who's it looks like he's stripping off Leicester. Is he a Nacho still at Leicester? Or am I making that up? Now Leicester gaining a bit of possession here again at his face. All the way back to the keeper. Some decent pressing here. Yeah, still Leicester. I thought he was. I remember he was going to be like the next big thing when he was at City. Come on, get there. Oh, nearly got the interception, but now they are going to come forward. Tried to put Jamie Vardy through, but Dan Ballard's going to easily intercept. They've had nothing really in this second half, in terms of really getting at us. I say this, I need to shut my mouth. I know what happens when I speak like that. Al-Shish tries to play it first, spins it for... Oh, I thought Yelder nearly got there. But they've pinged it all the way back to the keeper. Joe put a bit of pressure on their keeper there. And he pings it out to the right-hand side. Faze wins the header. Yelder wins the second. It's headed over the top for Dan Neil. Can he keep it in? Can he keep it in? Go on, Dan. He keeps it in at the byline. Gives it back to Al-Shish. Take him, son. Take him. Show us what you're about, lad. It is Al-Shish. Is that going to be a corner? He's kept it in really well, the Leicester defender there. Indeedy now. Go on, hit him. Hit him. Chardry again. They're taking a piss here. Little triangles between Indeedy and Al-Shish and the other lad. But now here's Rig. Flicks it on for Mundle. Give it him back. Rig again. Man on, man on. Give him a shout. On the right-hand side, it is Rig. Get it in. Tries to get it across goal. And again. And headed away. Come on now. Come on. Find Job. Job's asking for it. Give it him. Here's Job from distance. Dan Neil finds Yelder. On the left-hand side, back to Adil Al-Shish. On the left-hand side of the box. He's trying to dummy his man, try to sell him. He just finds Yelder again. Just get the ball in the box, man. There's so many bodies in there at the moment. Put it all the way back for Dan Ballard, and he's going to sell the pass short. No, he's not. He keeps it in. Rig does really well there. Get the ball in the box. Come on. Puts it in. Oh, it's a header away by the Leicester defender. Get there first. Well in, Dan. Get it in, son. Finds Mundle. Come on. He's too predictable there. And then out of frustration, Mundle has pulled his man down. How know we could take heart of this before? Yeah, that's true. I can still imagine there is going to be a level of meltdown. I can imagine on online, because at the end of the day, defeat's a defeat. But Vardy's now coming off. He's walking off very, very slowly, as he is a master shithouse, and he's walking out very, very slowly and laughing as the crowd do boo him. Oh, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that, man. I do try my best. Try to see if it is Iheanacho who is coming on for Leicester, replacing Jamie Vardy. They've got the free kick. They're pumping it forward. The keeper, Dan Ballard, wins the header. Now Dan Neil's tried to flick it around his man. He doesn't quite find him. It's a great interception by Luke O'Nien. Absolutely outstanding by Luke there. Managed to slide the ball away, but now here is Adil Al-Shish. Gives it back for Yelder. Can he get it back? He can't. His touch is too heavy. Go on, press him. Mundle with the press. The keeper's going to try and just dink it out wide, as he usually does. Get there first, man. Get the challenge in. That's it. Yelder. And again, no foul. That should be our ball. No, it's not. It's Luke O'Nien. He keeps hold of it. Gives it into Job. Don't lose it there, lad. Gives it back to Anthony Patterson. Rusin and Styles are going to come on shortly, but it is Job who's bringing it forward. Dan Neil, no one's showing for the ball now, man. Everyone just sort of stood still. Job spreads it for Dan Ballard. Come on, keep going. Go on. Come on, bring us forward. Bring us forward, man. Hume again with the effort, and it's a save! And pumped away. Hume again. Jesus. Why doesn't he shoot more often? Where's this come from this lad? Oh, sheesh. Back to Dan Neil. Job. Oh, it's been nicked off him. Oh, we're going to win it back. I thought that was going to be a foul. It is a foul. It's a free kick in a very good position on the edge of the box. It was sort of rebounding off Leicester player, Sunderland player, Leicester player, Sunderland player, and it did fall for us. And they've pulled the man down on the edge of the box. It is Adil Al-Shish stood over it. And it's looking back at this effort again from Trey Hume. He's got a hell of a strike in him. That's his second effort. That's been really, really decent. Where's this come from? Yeah, it was Hume himself who was pulled down by Dewsbury Hall, the wedding venue. 10 minutes to go. Come on, Adil. Come on, Adil. Come on. Got 4, 5, 6 man wall, and there's got a lad lay behind it as well. Or 4 man wall, should I say. Come on, top bins, top bins, top bins. Top bins. Adil Al-Shish. And he's fizzed it over the bar. Oh. Yeah, looking back at it, it's not a terrible attempt, I guess. Is it Rig coming off? Oh, it's been absolutely outstanding. Well played, Chris. Absolutely outstanding. I don't know how the hell he's... He might just be tired. He won't be useless up full. 90, will he? Job's coming off as well. Styles and Rusin coming on. I don't know where Callum Styles is going to play. I don't really understand him. Styles, to be honest with you. I don't know his background too much, but even Dodds has no idea where he's played. He played predominantly, I think, when he was at Millwall, left back, or at least the left-hand side of midfield at times. He played on the right for us the other day, which didn't go particularly well. He had like 1 touch in the first half. But now they are going to break Leicester on the right-hand side. He played it straight at Yelder. Get it away, man. Get it away. Get it away. Yelder, don't fuck around with it, man. Tried to fizz it forward. It's just taken away from Rusin. Riggs taking the long way around off the pitch, obviously just so we could quickly get the sub on, and he's getting applauded all around the ground as he makes his way around. Styles knocks it on for Luke O'Nien now. Trey Hume. Back to Luke O'Nien. Moves it on to Yelder. Back to O'Nien. Turn there by Styles. Loses out, but... And they're going to counter-attack. I can see that's Dewsbury Hall. To the left-hand side. Pulls it across goal. Great challenge there by Dan Ballard. Rig hasn't finished his maths homework. Mavadidi there. Broke down the left-hand side to the byline. Tried to pull it back. It's a good block there by Dan Ballard. Solid as anything. But it is going to be a corner to Leicester. The attendance announced just over 40k in the ground tonight. Absolutely outstanding support as usual. 83 minutes, well 83 and a half minutes. Still 1-0 to Leicester, and it's been a massively improved second half. Dewsbury Hall, back to Connor Cody and Didi. No foul. Foul's been given. Leicester free kick just inside the Sunderland half. Cheap free kick to be given away there. See, they headed back to goal. Weren't going anywhere, but now they have it on the left-hand side. No cross, no cross. Get into him. Stand him up, stand him up. All the way back to Winks. Chowdhury. Needs help. Izzy Iheanacho. Good challenge there. And again. Styles. Iheanacho. Get it away, lad. Get it away. Now Mundle on the break. Come on. Play the advantage. Mundle, he needs some help here. It's Rusin on the right-hand side. He cuts in. He needs support. He throws himself to the ground. I'm not sure whether that was a free kick, to be honest with you, but it has been given. We have quite a lot of Brazilians here in the chat, it seems. Cheers for joining, amigos. Quite a few guys in the chat at the minute. If you can hit the like button for me, it'd be massively appreciated. And subscribe if you are new. I do try and do live streams on the games as much as I can. Five minutes to go, or just under 5 minutes to go. Hey there, cheers from Mexico. Sunderland can draw, so do I. Ball's put in, headed away, only as far as Dan Neil. It's been deflected, it's been blocked, and now they are on the break. Dewsbury Hall. Now Sheesh is running back to try and get it. Well done, Adil. And again, no foul. He's held up the play brilliantly well there, Al-Sheesh. Eh? What's happened? I think the ball might have popped or something. Oh no, Winks just picked up the ball. We're literally in the middle of the play and he just picked up the ball. Eh? So I don't know what they're going to do here. Winks just decided that the ball was flat. The ball boy's on the sideline there. He's where the ball's been thrown, the supposed flat ball, and he's looking as if to say like it isn't flat. That was very, very strange. Free kick. It is a free kick to Leicester on the left-hand side. Oh, Mavadidi goes down as if he's been shot with a sniper there. Absolutely fuck all happened to him, man. 87 minutes we've hit now. Not too sure how much injury time we're going to get. I can't imagine there being too much. Dewsbury Hall. Come on, man. Keep on going. Keep on going. Press him. Press him. Chowdhury, back to Connor Cody. No, I know, Connor, that's what I didn't get. I can't believe that he just allowed him to just pick up the ball and just decide it's flat. If it's that much of an issue, then kick it out of play and tell the ref. But now they are breaking forward. Good challenge there. Come on now. Adil Al-Sheesh on the left of midfield gives it to Dan Neil. Can we break? Does give it back to Al-Sheesh. Driving us forward now on the left. Oh, he's trying to find Rooston who comes across. He does get to it. Giving it back to Dan Neil on the left wing here. Finds Styles. Back to Neil. Gives it to Styles again. Can he get it across goal? He does. Can anyone get it across goal? And it's been blocked. It's going to be a corner. Come on, lads. Jesus. Oh, sheesh. Stood over it. Don't forget the injury to the ball at Winks. I know, to be fair, it's good sportsmanship. So ball in. Headed, it's still in the air in the Leicester box. Dewsbury Hall gets it under control. I think he's going to get it away. Mundell, no foul, no foul. Cleared away. Come on, lads. It's all the Leicester players now. They're back in their own half, ready to defend. Pumped it towards Zuko9, who nods it for Yelder. Is that a foul? It is a foul. A free kick on the left-hand side, 89th minute. Come on, lads, come on. Hit the like button now and we will equalise. I promise. I don't promise, but you know what I mean. Do it. Yelder, I think it was Ndidi with the foul on Yelder. Come on. Come on. That one be sick. It's Adil Al-Sheesh on the left-hand side of the box. I know, I was just about to say the exact same thing Danny Collins was going to say. I don't know if he's going to try and sort of dink it into the near post and try and catch keeper off guard, or is he going to put it in the box? There's plenty of bodies in there. It is Al-Shish. Styles is also still over it. Don't you dare touch it, lad. It is Al-Shish. It hits. Oh, it fizzes off the surface. It's gone for the far post, the bottom corner, the bottom right-hand corner. The keeper manages to judge the bounce and puts it wide. Four minutes of added time. Al-Shish to take the corner on the far side. He does put it in. Can anyone get there? Ballard. Oh. Doesn't quite find him. Styles. Can he get the ball in the box? He puts the ball. It's deep. It's a good ball. Oh, it's headed. Still in there. Someone. It's it. Fuzz. Oh my god. It's just scrambling in the box. Hooked in again. It is Ballard. Oh, and it finds the keeper who smothers the ball. Jesus Christ. It was a pinball in the box. Oh. Chance after chance there. Player just lashing at the ball. Nearly found Sealt. Sealt complaining that Face has dragged him down there. 3 minutes to go. Come on. Keeper puts the ball forward. Come on, and again. There's a bit of a scramble in the box, so in the midfield here. Yelder tries to put the ball over the top for Rusin. I think we're going to get a throw here on the left-hand side. Come on. Dan Neil. Luke O'Nien. Trey Hume. He's pumped the ball forward now. We've got plenty of bodies up there. Been flicked on and cleared away. Oh, I'm really worried about this Leicester counter-attack. Just in case. But they've got everyone back at the moment. Trey Hume puts a diag in towards Ballard. He tries to flick it on. Doesn't quite find anyone. Someone's come back from an offside position now. And it's going to be a Leicester free kick. They're going to take the sweet time with it as well, aren't they? Oh. We're nearly at the 93rd minute. 4 minutes added on, of course. Oh, come on. Come on, let's have it. Let's have it. One last push. Pato pumps it forward. Someone get the red on that. Rusin does get a flick on towards the right-hand side. Mundell, can he get it under control? He does. It's a big touch from him, though. He cuts in from right to left. Can he spread the play? He does. Yelder nearly slips, but he gets himself back up. O'Nien. Less than a minute left. Come on, Luke O'Nien. Bringing it forward. Plenty of bodies. It looks like I thought it was a foul. It hasn't been given. They've given it back to the Leicester keeper. He's going to batter it forward as well. Now they're on the break. Dewsbury Hall brings it over the left-hand side. He's going to try and waste a bit of time here. And try and drive it towards the corner flag. No foul. It's never a foul in a million years. Well in, ref. Rusin now. Oh, now he's lost the ball. Now we've picked it up again. Dan Neil. Come on. Help him, man. Al-Shish. Cutting in from right to left. Tries to put his man in and he's lost it. But he's managed to get the block on it. Still Al-Shish from distance. He slips in his man. It's Yelder. Surely. How is it not given? Yelder was pulled down. Don't get me wrong. He's made a hell of a deal of it. Yelder was put in behind. Or was it Ballard? I can't see now. Let's have a look. Al-Shish puts in. Sorry, it was Dan Ballard. Oh, he's made an absolute... I think because he was so dramatic with it. He does. There was 100% contact between Ballard and Chowdhury, but he's flung himself down like he's been shot, and I think the ref just thought, no, I'm not buying that. Oh, why didn't he just fucking put his foot through it? And there goes the full-time whistle. Oh, we threw absolutely everything at it, guys. We threw absolutely everything. And it's another defeat. 5 defeats on the bounce now for Sunderland. Oh. Well, it was... There's only, you know, we can... As an isolated performance, it was an improved performance. But at the end of the day, it's a results business, and... Oh, that's gutting, that. And that was 100% a penalty. 100% for me a penalty. And I think, like I said, because it's gone down so dramatically, Dan Ballard there at the end, I'm watching it again, he's clipped him 1,000%. Chaudhry has 1,000% clipped him. But then he's just made a massive meal of it. And I think the ref thought, right, no, I'm not buying that shit. Oh, fucking, well, there we go. It's ended, guys, 1-0 to Leicester. Thank you all so much for joining. Oh, if you have enjoyed, if you hit the like button for me, it'd be massively appreciated. And subscribe if you're new, if you want to see more live streams like this. I'm sorry we couldn't bring you a victory today. Oh, there we go, guys. Hope you all take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening or day or wherever you are at the moment.